Good morning, beautiful tribe. Welcome if you're joining us on the replay. People should be joining us any second because it's 7 o'clock straight up, so just hang tight with me for a minute, okay? Let's all just begin to breathe deep into our body while we're waiting for each other. All right, good morning. I'm seeing some of you start to show up. Say hi in the comments as always if you would. Good morning, Arnell. Hello, Amal. Facebook. Hi, Liz. Facebook did its silly little thing today. I've been set up for 30 minutes, all ready to go. And then it decided it wasn't going to let me hit the live button, so I had to reboot and logged on right at 7 a.m. Good morning, Kathy. So all that to say, I'm going to wait a couple minutes before I jump in. As we're waiting, let's all just begin to breathe a little bit full and slow and deep into our bodies. And just feel into yourself and go ahead and pop your 2 words in, your 2-word check-in today. We will take the pulse. So just feel into your beingness. What are you experiencing right now? Pop it in the comments. And if you're just joining, say hello. It's 7:01. I'm going to wait till 7:02. Good morning, Michael. Yes, I had trouble today too. I'm not sure what's going on, but here we are. Hi, Jeff. So we're just breathing full and deep into our bodies. We're doing our 2-word check-in, and we're going to wait till 7:03, maybe 7:04, since people may be having a little challenge like I did getting on today. All right, I'm seeing some 2 words start to come in. Thanks, Amel. There's Liz. All right. Thank you for your 2 words. I'm going to scroll back up here now and take my eyes off of the comments. Okay. Okay, so one more time, let's all take a really full, slow, deep breath into your body. I see some numbers creeping up. I'm not looking at the comments, so I'm not ignoring you. I'm just jumping in now. So welcome. As we all breathe into our body, I want to start by having you close your eyes for a moment. If you, at the beginning of the month, you received your first guided visualization meditation from the Masters of Light. If you haven't watched that, I would highly recommend that you do. It's transmitted on a high frequency, and regardless of what your mind thinks about it, you are being tuned to a higher frequency. You are receiving on the bandwidth of your higher frequency that you've been building since 2020, or as long as you've been working with me. And that guided visualization is about connecting with our inner light. And I want to start there today. And I want you to think about your 2-word check-in. I want you to feel whatever you're feeling in this moment. And I want you to, in whatever way makes sense to you, right this moment, right now, not in the past, right now. I want you to put your focus inward on the inner light. That inner light is your drop in the infinite ocean of the One. That light is absolutely absent of fear. It is absent of any human limitation, and it is ignorant to the belief that it is not source. It only knows itself as the One. So I want you to think about your current circumstances and your current emotional state. Perhaps your two words are riding on a more positive experience as far as humans perceive things. Perhaps your two words are really heavy and unpleasant. Maybe it's somewhere in between. Whatever your state is right this moment, what happens to you in this moment in relation to those two words or what you are experiencing when you simply turn your focus and attention inward to the light? Now stay inward for a moment and breathe deeper into that space that you are focused on to connect with the light. In this moment, right now, not in the past, not in any other experience, but right now, what is that light illuminating for you right now? In your stillness with your eyes closed and your focus on the inner light that is the intelligence of your fractal, your soul, a fractal, a whole and complete fractal as a drop in the infinite ocean of the One. What is the One communicating right now? How would the One interact with where you are right now? What shift do you believe you need? What thoughts are dominating your mind that are creating the experience you're having right this moment? How can you loosen your grip on that thought, even if it's a thought that's generating something that's pleasant? How can you just loosen your grip a little bit to allow some expansion, something more? I want you to really spend a moment. That's why I'm lingering here. There is nothing, hear me, there is nothing more important than the time you invest in connecting with the inner light, connecting with your stillness, connecting with the infinite intelligence of your soul that can speed dial the One in a nanosecond. Keep your eyes closed and stay inward, beautiful soul. So please understand what I'm about to say. There is no shame or judgment on my part, okay? Your mind might say otherwise, okay? You may have a thought. that's contrary to that about yourself. Here's what I want to say. If you are not utilizing the tools and the guidance that we are being given, that we have been being given, now is the time to recommit to yourself to use these simple tools. Okay? Whatever thought jumps into your mind, it is ready and needs to be challenged. Why, if you haven't, why have you not listened to the meditation that we've been gifted for this year? Why have you not played the statue game? Why have you not committed time to being in your stillness? I don't know the answer to that, but I know there's a thought that floods your mind when the impulse is activated and you talk yourself out of it. How do I know that? Because that was me for a really long time. It's time for us to challenge those thoughts, because there is nothing more important than our ability, as we are moving through time and space and the busyness of our lives, there is nothing more important than our ability to stay connected to this inner guidance. As things in our life continue to present challenges, as obstacles continue to show up on our mud runner race, there is nothing more important than our ability to stay connected to this inner guidance and our soul's personality that has the ability to come online the strongest it ever has been. And that continues, the ability for it to come online stronger continues moment by moment, day by day. But you can easily leave the dimmer switch on your light bulb sitting above your desk at the lowest volume. The entire time you have the ability to turn the dial and bring brightness to the experience and stop struggling and stop squinting to see and perceive. And all that comes with that inability, all that unnecessary suffering. And that can't happen if we don't challenge our mind. If we don't challenge what is it that I'm telling myself, that I'm believing, that allows me to take action that minimizes my ability to connect with the light. I don't know what that is for you, but that's the message for Magical Monday today from the Masters of Light and the Elders. This light, your bandwidth, here's the message, your bandwidth is so strong. But if you don't sit in your stillness, which is in the metaphor, turning the dial of the brightness, you will not know what you're capable of perceiving, because you're simply looking through the lens of a limited pair of readers from the Dollar Tree. Are you tracking with me? So at 7:13, these are 15-minute calls. I'm going to go 2 minutes over because I had to reboot and I got on right at 7 o'clock. So feel free to open your eyes if you haven't already. Now I want to just share with you, so receive that admonishment from your inner guidance, from your light, from the one inside of you saying, hey, little drop, come in, hang out with me so you can remember that you are me, and watch what I can reveal to you, so as you go about your human experience today, you can have a much more elevated Google Map experience. Much better than Dollar Tree glasses. I want this view, even while I have to wear these in my human experience. So today there is an energy that is working in the collective, knowing that the snow globe is being shook up, which is a great reminder. The intensity with which I'm feeling this emotion is not all mine. That's a valuable tool. I use it 100 times a day because I can feel the snow globe being shook up, running in the background, affecting my personal experiences, and intensifying them. So I use that tool all the time. But right now, there is an energy that is encouraging all of us in a very positive way to nurture that which is important to us, particularly with connection and relationships to loved ones, particularly with connection to our space, our home, our sanctuaries. So great questions today would be, what can I do for myself within my relationship to my sacred space to help me feel more secure? What can I do? What can I do in relationship to my loved ones? What can I do? Not what can they do? What can I do to support a sense of nurturing for myself with these individuals? What can I do to strengthen relationships that are important to me, that matter to me, that support my sense of security, stability, and safety? Security, stability, and safety. Those are three key words today that the energies are saying, little drop, focus on the light. You're responsible for manifesting that, for creating that experience for yourself. And right now, that's being supported and amplified. Any focus we put on ourselves to nurture our space, to feel more grounded, to feel more secure, to feel safe. What can we do to create that for ourselves? That's going to be amplified and accelerated if we put the focus on that. That's going to continue to help stable, outside of making it fun to be in those relationships and strengthen those relationships. It's going to expand our bandwidth to continue to keep us tuned to that frequency that will surprise and amaze us when challenges show up on our obstacle course. Obstacles that we are not in charge of, but we will surprise and amaze ourselves because we've got this inner light and this inner guidance that we've nurtured and we're connected to. So no matter what's showing up, we're moving from that flow of energy. And if you're not moving from that flow of energy, all you got to do is return to your stillness. And a great way to do that is listen to the 7-minute meditation. I've been listening to it at least twice a day, just because I'm in awe. I'm in awe that we're being given these things. And I know that I happen to be the channel, so I have just a slightly different relationship with this. But every tool that they give us, I know is expanding my bandwidth on this stronger frequency, whether my mind comprehends it or not. And my mind wants to do the same thing. What could a silly little video really do? That my mind will say that, or my mind says, oh, this is just like a meditation you can pull off of YouTube. That's what my mind says when they give it to me, and I'm like, sorry, dude. That's just my mind. I'm really appreciative of this amazing gift. My mind is always going, just like yours. But I got to anchor myself, and I know these tools are being transmitted on this higher frequency that's activating dormant DNA within myself to strengthen that bandwidth. That's happening for all of us today, and it's being amplified by putting our focus on our own environment to support the nurturing of our own sense of safety, and with relationships that are valuable to us. So play with that today and see what happens. Just play with it, run an experiment, keep your Indiana Jones head on, stay in a vibration of curiosity, and see what shows up in your life. All right, that's where I'm going to leave you today. Remember, there's only love for you here. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.